How do I fight back against PTSD, panic, anxiety, those overwhelming like thoughts racing? I'm going to get really real here. I literally fight back against those things by holding myself deeply accountable to knowledge, learning, gaining all of the tips and tools and trying them out. What works for me? Does a hot bath work for me? Or does having something tangible, right, to run my finger over, does that work for me? What brings me out of my thoughts and into reality? Is it a warm beverage? Is it an icy beverage? Is it something soft and like a stuffed toy? Cute. Is it something that smells good like this? Is chamomile honey? Smell. Those candle wax smells. Is it an anxiety ring? This is my daughter's anxiety ring, but see, you can see, get up there. See, it actually spins. How cool is that? You can get that on Amazon. I think I got that for her birthday for, it was under $15. You can get a pack of them. You can get a pack of multiple for under that. I just wanted one that was a certain look. My point is, what will work for you? You have to get real with yourself. If you want to negate the protective mechanisms that are, for me, PTSD, panic, anxiety, there's a whole plethora of them. But if you are kind of fighting that space of hurt and pain, when your thoughts just literally, it's like your thoughts pick you up like you are this box, this pretty box, right? And your thoughts just go, oh, here's pretty box. I'm going to take it away. That's an unsafe spot. And if you've ever had a PTSD attack, I had a PTSD attack. No, this was a panic attack. Pardon my PTSD, but I had a panic attack one time as we were just starting to kind of like cleanse out the trauma, get real, my kids and I, and it really start to learn, like unlearn, peel back the layers of unsafe, unhealthy, abusive, emotionally, mentally abusive, verbally abusive behaviors and actions that had been normalized. They were normalized in my childhood. They were normalized in their childhood. So getting real with those, like, peeling them away in therapy, guided therapy, with a therapist who specialized in narcissistic abuse recovery. It's really important to get a therapist that specializes in whatever is happening with you. If you go to a generalist, you're going to be there forever. And maybe you're not ready to do the hard work. I jumped in to the icy polar water and it was sink or swim. I was done. So if you're kind of like me, oh, here's one of these things too. My daughter, this is her desk for school. So she's got like all these little things. It's kind of fun. Anyway, if you're like me and you're like, oh my God, I'm just done. I want to find the tips, tools, and tricks that are going to help me get out of my head and into reality. You have to get real with yourself and seek them out. You have to spend some money for some books, some courses, therapy. You can afford therapy. You can. I once had therapy bills that were like co-pays for 4 kids and myself every single week. So there's like 4 kids plus family therapy plus my 2 double sessions. That's when I go to their sessions. Like literally, I know I had monthly co-pay bills of $600, and we didn't buy entertainment out at that time. We didn't do out things. We did in things. We did healthy, new in things. Anyway, regardless, I got off on a tangent a different way. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, regardless, I was just looking at other things here. these little scented things. They can get really expensive ones. I know it's just scented, like a scented oil, but you can get these at Walmart for a couple bucks. You can get them in a scent that you like and carry with you. I once had my first, and quite honestly, one of the worst PTSD attacks I've ever had, panic attacks that I've ever had in my life. They're kind of like married together and for me. Because somebody had put one of my coffee mugs in the kitchen sink. Everything gets broken in the kitchen sink in old life. So by having, like we'd had family therapy about, so such a small thing, but it's just such a huge loving act, respecting act to either wash that coffee mug, because I love my coffee mugs. I don't even have one around me right now, but I love my coffee mugs. Collect them. I probably have like emotional attachments to some of them because they were given to me by my children on vacation one time. Like they literally had just started learning to drive. They drove the car, they went, and they came back unexpected to me with a coffee mug just for me. And it said Mama Bear. So I felt so loved, right? So then fast forward to survival mode, just starting the therapy, just starting the accountability in our home, the safe accountability in our home. And my coffee mug is like, they're getting broken in the kitchen sink. So we have this family therapy, and really it's a small thing. Everybody comes on board and they're like, yeah, we can wash the coffee mugs. I wake up, I want to say it was Valentine's Day morning, early 2020-ish. And I don't know if it was Valentine's Day morning or, regardless, I'm sure it was Valentine's Day morning. My coffee mug, mugs, is in the sink, and one of them is broken. And this, I could cry right now. It's just so icky. The buckets of disrespect and lack of love just dumped all over me. And I just went bottomed out right into a panic attack. I could not breathe. Things were literally like I had to get on the floor and touch the floor to regulate my breathing. And I had enough tools in my bucket. I was able to kind of like pull myself out of it. And it all, that's the interesting thing. It all started because that coffee mug sitting in the kitchen sink, mugs, but there was the one that was broken. It was just like this. Imagine, let's see if I have anything here. We'll use, you're gonna die laughing. This is actually really funny. It's a pixie stick. Okay. So here's me, right? Here's me with like looking at the kitchen sink, and I've got some little tools. We'll put about half. But when I looked at that, so here's me now, way out here, doing pretty good. But when I went to that kitchen sink and I saw that I know it's going to sound silly to some of you, but a coffee mug. When I saw that coffee mug was just there, broken amongst many others, and dirty dishes that they're teenagers. No, I shouldn't be doing your dirty dishes. Okay, moms out there. Anyway, that's on us, right? That's on us to hold them accountable. Anyway, they're much better now. That my emotional self wasn't here with the coffee mug. My emotional self went like, way off into my past. It went so far into my past. I went into my childhood of having no boundaries that were respected, seen, valued, honored. Nobody, basically just being a freaking doormat. So it is incredibly important that you hold yourself accountable because, you know, in my pixie stick timeline, where I'm at now, as you can see from what I pulled around just where I'm sitting, there's even this cute thing. Okay, there's this super cute snow globe. Isn't he cute? Oh my God, and he's musical. There are so many things when you have the ability to ground yourself. See how that's like giving my fingers something to do? It's pulling my mind out of the past. You have the right to pull yourself out of the past. You have your right to detach your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical self from that pixie stick timeline when you were a little tiny kid wanting a pixie stick, right? Again, at my daughter's desk. It's really important that you start to level up with yourself and say, I need help. It was terrifying for me to say I needed help, but I needed help. My God, I needed help. And therapy, reaching out for help, getting honest with my support friendship base around me, really started to change. Started to change my whole life. It started to change everything that was happening for me. Bracelets. This is an ugly but very functional bracelet. My daughter tied this on me. It means so much love and so much care, so much respect, right? And this will be on until it breaks off, but great anxiety reliever right here. Yeah, you can twist this. You can see I twist it. So in order to move forward, you gotta want to. You gotta want to, and you're worth it. Drop some comments below. Let me know how it goes.